Shane! Come back, Shane! Come back! Hey, welcome. It's Saturday, June 25th, week 7 of See You at the Top. I got right here, this is the famous poem, Don't Quit. But what's more important about that is I came across it. You know, mostly this is for baby boomers out there. I'm a baby boomer. You know, and for anyone else, but for all you men and women who are starting to or have recently lost your parents or one of your parents. I lost my dad, as you guys know, and he'd given me this poem back in 1982. It's dated 1/18/82, and I'll just end the poem. It's like the last line in the poem is, "It's when things seem worse that you must not quit." And at the top in the left-hand corner, he wrote, "Anthony, I happened to come across this poem and thought it would be of value to you, just like the hockey puck dad." And it's funny, he didn't even sign Love Dad. I mean, that's their generation. They were incredible parents, incredible providers, but old school and that. But anyway, I loved my dad. I know he loved me. And this poem, and the hockey puck meaning, was he used to take me to Ranger games when I was a kid, and the puck would go in the corner, and I used to say, "Hey, Dad, what are they doing? What are they doing?" You know, I'm from Jersey. And it'd say, if they keep digging at it, it's going to come out. You just keep going for it. Just keep going for it. Go for the puck, and eventually, and sure enough, the puck would come out. Like 5 guys go into the corner digging. So that's the point of this poem, is just keep digging, never give up, don't quit. And he sent me that. So I just wanted to start off with that. And any of you other baby boomers out there that have lost a parent, just keep them alive in your memories, all right? And maybe do this for them too. Now we'll go. Growing up, I had a friend, Bruno, all right, and I told you from Jersey, and Bruno's first of all, Bruno's Uncle Vinny taught him how to tongue kiss. Enough said there, huh? But let's get back. Okay, so we're doing our fruits. It's week 7. We're doing our we're 6 weeks in. It's June. It's not even July yet left. We still have all of July, all of August. For all of you that have stuck with me this far, way to go. And we just keep pressing forward, keep doing what we're doing. And I think the Don't Quit is especially valuable this week, because a lot of us have been in it, and if you're not, and I've been seeing incredible results, but I have bad days too, I have to be honest. So just hang in there and don't quit. So that's our one for this week. Our inspirational phrase for this week is don't quit, and maybe dedicate that to one of your parents that have gone or that are still living, you know. So anyway, we're doing fruits, we're doing the vegetables, we're having a salad every other day. And you know, when I gave up the bread and the pasta, but especially the bread, that also includes no fried foods, none of that breading stuff. And now this week I'm going to give up 2 big things, because I got to get serious here. I got to tell you, I'm giving up the diet sodas, but along with the diet sodas comes any kind of any kind of juice, even with all that sugar in it. And I'm also have to include in there, but this is going to be a personal choice by you, because remember, our only rule is there's no rules. You do what works for you and don't listen to anybody else. Which reminds me, don't ever apologize to anyone for what you're doing now. You're doing this to stay alive. You're doing this for you. So, I'm going to give, so my other thing is, even the sports drinks, you look at them and they're loaded with sugar. So I'm sticking with just the water. You drinking your water? I am. I like that part every week. I love where I just take it and toss it. Who did that hit? Anyway, so the diet, so get the carbonation. You got to get that out of your life. All right, so that's my 7th one. So I've got pizza, pasta, potatoes, rice, salt last week, bread, and now the carbonation, the diet soda. And I'm going to include in that, because I'm going to wait till next week to include it, but I've already cut out something else that I've been doing little by little, because I'm from Jersey, you know, and I enjoy a beer now and then. But I guess this combination includes the beer, but I'm going to make that separate probably next week because I have to jump in. Now my good news, all right? I have lost. I got on the, only rule, no rules. I got on a scale. I've lost 52 pounds in 6 weeks. Whoa! So but more important than that to me, I just broke the 400 mark. I busted through there, baby. So I'm at I was 396, and but now when I calculate that mathematically, in 6 weeks you add another 6 weeks. That's only 100 pounds. I want to get 200 pounds. So what I'm doing now, but you guys go at your own pace. Check with the doctor. Do everything else. I'm walking twice a day now. So I got 2 walks in. I'm doing the water. I'm eating right. I'm doing the things off the bench. And that's another thing. Come week 8, I'm going to do a shirtless. I'm going to do week 8, and then my shirtless for week 8 is going to be outside at the park, and I'll show you exactly what I do with the exercises outside. And these are the ones also that you're doing in the house. But I'm going to do them outside on a bench without a shirt, man. That means with cars passing by and all. So whoa, I got to see me pull this one off. All right, so that's week 8 shirtless is going to be great. So the other weird thing that's going on now is losing the weight. Like I'm so big and I was so obese. And you guys, that's what I was saying. If forget about the scales, but and just the way you feel. I was so obese that your numbers might not be as big as mine. But just at your own pace, at your own body, you're doing it, you're making changes. Remember, we're transforming our body, our mind, and our spirit. And the weird thing that's happening to me now, this is another thing we'll get in down the line, is people now are being nicer to me. Like I remember when you're that, I was so fat that I would walk by and I could see the disgust in people's eyes, and I hope I wasn't just imagining that. I think it was true. I think it was sincere, and I saw that. And now these same people are smiling and saying hello, and that's an emotional thing. That's a thing in the head, man. We're going to have to come to terms with because, we're still the same people inside. We always were, although we are becoming better people. So, but anyway, I'm finding that people are nicer to me, but maybe that's just because I'm smiling a lot more. So I love to smile, and other than that, the YouTube, oh man, they were freezing up. The things got frozen for like a week. So none of the views were going up, but just keep watching, keep clicking. SeeYouAteTheTop.com is up and running, or walking as we like to say. And now the hockey puck. That leads me to my story for this week. Don Rickles, all right, I'm doing a show, The Hunter, with Fred Dreyer on NBC, way the heck back, and I'm playing Don Rickles' bodyguard for 6 days. It was unbelievable. So one day we're filming, and we're up in Griffith Park in Los Angeles, and we're filming, and at the top of the hill is where the camera is, and Fred Dreyer captures me at the bottom and puts a gun to me and says, bring me your boss, who's Don Rickles. So this one particular scene on this day, I had to walk all the way up the mountain with Fred, and they had 2 cameras way up the top of the mountain. So we get all the way down the bottom. We do a rehearsal, and I'm completely out of breath when I get to the top. Because back then, I was kind of in shape then, but still, that's how the terrain and all was. And I want to just speed this up. So we do the rehearsal, then we get back down to the bottom. We're ready to roll the cameras and do the take. And all of a sudden, Don goes to the director. Hold on a second. Get Longo up here. I want to tell him something. So I'm way down the bottom of this hill, and they go cut, and they're on the walkie-talkies. They go, Longo, Don Rickles wants to tell you something before we shoot this scene. So I have to walk all the way up the hill. All right, I get all the way up to the top, and I'm like 2 feet from Don Rickles. He's sitting in a chair drinking a soda or something, a soda and like a cracker. And he goes like this. He goes, Longo. I go, yeah. He goes, come on, a little closer, little closer. Fuck you. Unbelievable. All right, anyone, I hope this is for baby moments, though. I don't adhere to that language, but that was Don Rickles. It was hysterical. Then I had to walk all the way down the hill. The whole place was hysterical. He made me come all the way up just to go, and he did it just nonchalantly. I had to walk all the way down. I was in pain, but that's my Don Rickles story. So, other than that, we're gonna another good question. Hey, you guys know what George Washington said to the men before they got in the boat? Men, get in the boat. Hey, someone else comes up to me. It's a true story. And they go, well, you are you Tony Longo? And I said, yeah. And they go, well, no, you're not. I said, no, you came up to me and asked me if I'm Tony Longo, the actor. I go, yeah, I am. He says, you're not. Why are you going around impersonating? So I said to him, I said, listen, if I'm going to impersonate someone, I'm going to impersonate Tom Cruise or Brad Pitt, not friggin' 450-pound Tony Longo, you idiot. Now that brings me to the next point. When I was a kid, one of my friend's parents, Jersey was fun growing up. One of my friend's parents used to build toilets, and I heard someone say, why do you build so many? And the guy literally said, and his answer was, there's an ass for every seat. Alright, that's about it. We'll just remember to shirtless, don't apologize, see you at the top. TonyLongo.tv, stupid scripted shorts, man, going through the roof with that. And baby boomers, I will see you in week 8, and then after week 8 and a half, we're doing a week 8 shirtless. So that's going to be the fun one out at the park. But week 8 next week will be just like this. I'll make that one. I'll make week 8 quick, so we jump to the park one right after that. So baby boomers, we're doing it. All right. I'm so proud of you. I love you. I hate you. I hate that I love you. And we're no trainer, no nutritionist, no gym, no surgery, and no drugs, baby. We're the baby boomers. We do it the real way. But you know what? We do say yes to a new body, mind, and spirit. This is going to be the summer of our life, the greatest summer of our life, all right? Hey, you know what? When I lose this weight, I might actually, if I'm still single, ask myself out or something. You know, wait, Tony, too much. Hey, anyway, I'm going to end on this one. Hey, true story. I'm walking. All right, and I do my walks, and I'm doing one at night now. I'm doing 2 a day, so my nighttime walk, and I got my earphones in. Also, always be careful when you're walking, you know, with the earphones in, and my music playing. And a car pulls in front of me, and the guy goes, hey, what are you doing? I go, what do you mean? What am I doing? I said, I'm walking. I'm in the middle of a walk. He goes, just stop for a second. Give me 5 minutes of your time. I need to tell you. I need to talk to you about something. I go, I'm walking. What do you mean 5 minutes at a time? And then the guy in the passenger seat goes, what are you doing? I go, I'm walking here. True story. Idiots, man. Remember, like the toilets, man, there's an ass for every seat. And people will try and interfere with us. And don't apologize to anyone. Just keep pressing forward. Drink your water. Keep walking. I'm praying a lot more. Keep reading. Eating right. Doing everything, and just keep pressing forward. If you can get 2 walks in a day, it's summertime. I don't know what your schedule is like, but I've come up to 2, man. And I'm gonna focus more on the physical rather than in additional to the nutritional and all that. So I'm just gonna increase my walks and increase the great thing to end on. The more you walk, the more you walk. I'll see you in week 8.